What is up, people of the Florida Wrestling Room? It is your boy Ricky Cheese here. Another wonderful morning. We're coming at you live on the Florida Wrestling Room Facebook page. This is the morning grind. My producer here, Jordan, and we're going to talk about what's going on in the wrestling community and give you something really cool to listen to on your way to work to get your day started. So tune in every day to the morning grind. We'll be right here on the Florida Wrestling Room Facebook page. Same time, every day. Jordan, what is going on today?
Not much, man. Glad we got to make it. We were planning to the people. We were planning on starting this yesterday, but I spent a little extra time getting up our Mario Del Vecchio episode up. Couldn't figure out how I wanted to cover. Feel like I nailed it, so happy with that. But yeah, dude, I love it, man. We are here.
It came out good, man. I was very happy. Very happy
dude,
with the way that episode came out, and we got some good ones coming up as well.
Big news going
we'll
on,
keep that on the down low for now. Let's talk about what's going on, man. Yesterday, I was contacted by Mariah Mills. She let me know that her and her sister, Juliana, are officially enrolled at Flagler Palm Coast High School. Flagler. Wow. What a move that is, huh? What a move. Big stuff for Flagler. Not so great for Matanzas. But, hey, man, that's the circle of life. Things happen, man. People move on. And that's probably going to be the best spot for them. And you know what? As a parent, you have to make the decision of where to send your children. And the Mills family feels that Flagler is the best place to go. So that's where the girls will be. You know, you hear a lot about Mariah Mills, state champion from Matanzas, of course. But you don't hear a lot about her sister, Juliana, her younger sister. And let me tell you something. Did a little research. Juliana was a 2024 FAWA folk style state champion. She won it at 97 pounds in the 14 and under. And then in the AAU, 2024 AAU, she was a freestyle champ, 14 and under, 98 to 106. And then the 2024 AAU folk style, she took bronze, third place, 14 under, 98 to 106. So they're getting the Mills sisters, and they're both very, very good. So great pickup for Flagler. What do you feel about that, man?
I think Flagler just got really strong, man. I think you and I were talking about this yesterday when we were you know, kind of getting our show notes together for this. But where Flagler's gotten really, really strong. I think two-way in the girls division at state is going to be bananas. Obviously, every division's tough. You know, you're going to have this, but I feel like, you know, 2A in the girls division is going to be a real, you know, anybody can come out on top, to be completely honest. You know, and I love that. Yeah. I like, so we're 2A 100%. Over here in Niceville. And when we got the news of people moving up, moving down, I'm like, all right, bring it to us. That just sounds like more uncertainty for everybody going in.
Yeah, man. 2A is definitely the place to be. You know, with the two best 1A teams getting bumped up to 2A with Jensen Beach and Somerset. They're both state champs the last couple of years. Of course, Somerset won it last year. The year before that, Jensen Beach won it. So, I mean, you got the two best 1A programs that just got moved to 2A. Now you add those to Lake Gibson, Tampa Jesuit, Charlotte, you know, Manatee, Niceville.
You guys don't hear it, but I don't talk too often.
Yep.
Yeah,
don't sleep on Niceville.
If you listen to me, I'll giving you warnings, but some people ain't gonna hear it. Yeah.
It's all right. You're just gonna have to show them. Some people.
Speaking of showing, how about that Japanese girl? I think her name is Suzuki, that lost for the first time, and like, oh my goodness, I'll put that picture up whenever we produce it. But she lost this Indian girl, and you can see in her face that she may have never not had her hand raised. She's like, this is weird. This is like, she is in utter shock, which I love, man. That shows, dude, anybody can go down. Anybody.
Listen, man, it happened years ago when Rulon Gardner took down the great Alexander Karelin. Guy was never beaten. He was like
lost his first match, lost his last match.
In the world.
Yeah, you didn't know that. Yeah, lost his first ever, and he's
really?
Like, so he's got 2 losses on it. I believe if I'm correct, I'm sure someone will correct me, but so he lost his first match and then he lost his last match. How nuts is that? Yeah.
Wow, Alexander Karelin, only 2, first and last. Crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
that greatness in between.
Loss don't define you. It's just I thought it was a cool little fun fact.
Yeah, absolutely. And I kind of want to go back to the whole Flagler getting stronger with the Mill sisters. Before the Mill sisters transferred to Flagler, Flagler was no slack of a team. I mean, it's led by Borgman, Cyborg, uh, Anna Villar. You got Jocelyn Johnson, the 100-pound state champ there. So that's Borgman and Johnson are both state champions. And then you throw Villar in there. There's two Villars. Now you got the two Mills. Plus, there's girls I'm sure I'm not mentioning right now that I'm forgetting about that are pretty tough. Dude, I don't know if they have enough firepower to take over Hernando as the top team, but we're
Yeah,
definitely going to
that's we
see. And
excited
I'm
to
excited
watch.
to watch
Our
it.
girl, admit, yeah, baby, our girl gonna get that gold,
Admit,
dude. She has been on fire. I saw me and Zane had a little thing. They were commenting on saying talking about how so many Americans drew like the number one seed world champions, and then my thing is like, yeah, well, Amit's just like, oh, that's a shame. I'm gonna go ahead and take out everybody anyway. I love it,
right.
man.
Amit, Amit needs to be wearing a
She
T-shirt that
is. Yeah,
says,
she's the
I
boogie woman in
am the
that
bad
division, baby.
draw.
I love it.
Woo. Let me tell you, I watched her and dude, she made it look too easy. It was like almost effortless. And listen, man, she will be, once she wins it tomorrow, and she will win it, she will be the youngest gold medalist in
Hmm.
history. That's crazy. Crazy. And let me tell you something, it has not been easy. She's been getting death threats. She's been getting hate mail. I think they have like special security over there for her, if I'm not mistaken, because she's Israeli and because she's Jewish. She's been getting all of this hate mail. People are sending her emails. Hey, we used to be a huge
It
fan,
was
but
weird, dude. Like
now
I
we're
didn't
not.
even know that
Like,
she was
come
Jewish
on, man.
until all this that came out, and it's like, what are we doing here, guys? Like she's sitting here.
Right? Proudly, proudly representing the United States of America.
Yeah, I do.
Like, what?
Are
I don't
Are
get
you
it, man.
Jewish?
I don't think I'll
You
ever
ever
get
get
it.
it? You ever been
Yeah,
anti? Yeah, had that anti-Semitism at your way?
there, baby. It's funny you asked that. I did. I did when I was very young. So
Oh, I
I went
never
to
put
St.
two and
Thomas
two together on
Aquinas
that. You're a
Catholic
Jewish Jew
School.
that went to a Catholic
Um,
school.
yes, sir. And 99.999% of the people there were wonderful. Loved me, got along great with them. It was a great experience. But that half a percent or whatever it was of idiots, yeah, I remember going into class one day and there was a swastika on my desk. And, being a 14-year-old freshman, it kind of shook me up a little bit. So, yeah, I talked to my coach
That's not
and
all.
my
That's
parents,
not
and
all
it was
good,
all
man. That's
good.
stuff that like
But yeah,
sits with you. It's like, yeah, you know.
no, 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 that's not
Over,
good. It was all good
yeah,
for
but
me. I was
it's
able to
that's
get past
like
it.
who. And I mean,
Crazy
it
though,
probably
right?
hasn't even nothing to do with it. It's just that's what they knew that they would get a rise out of you. I mean, some people are like that, man. It is what it is.
It's nuts, man. But yeah, Amit is going to do it. She's going to win that gold for the United States and hopefully convert some of those haters. But they're just idiots,
Yeah.
ignorance. Probably never convert them, but who cares? Um, what else
Well,
are we going to
we'll
talk
talk
about? We're
about
going to
this.
talk about
Let's talk
something
about the
else going
morning
on.
motivation that we got on tap. I know that you were this is one of your favorite clips
Yeah,
that we're gonna end this episode with. But I totally forgot about it too, and I love it.
yeah.
Right. So you want to go and tell people about what it is before we put it to them. Yeah, tell them about it.
The Dan Gable one? Yeah. So I saw this clip with Dan Gable, who is legendary. Obviously, you know who Dan Gable is, one of the greatest wrestlers and coaches in the history of our sport. And he's just a real intense dude. So Jordan's going to throw up this clip. I sent it to him yesterday. I just absolutely love it. There were so many times in my career when I was wrestling that I was just happy to either tie the kid or just not get pinned by the kid because he was. I'll give you a perfect example. I wrestled Brian Smith, who was at one point my teammate. And then when I transferred schools, I wrestled him. And I was just happy to just hang with him. And that's not the mindset you have to have. You got to believe that you could win every single match, and I just didn't at that time. So that's what this clip is about. Throw it
All
up
right,
there
one, two,
and
three.
let everybody see what I'm talking about.
I've always believed in explosiveness and aggressiveness. You put the two together, and you put points on the scoreboard. You know, that type. He was ripe for the beating, and you didn't want to beat him. You didn't want to beat him. You didn't want to beat him. You understand that? You wanted to tie. And that's what you got, a tie. You didn't want to lose. You just didn't want to lose to him because he beat you twice before. You'll never win that way.
A true competitor remains aggressive throughout the entire duration of the match. Regardless of whether you win or lose, you have to be aggressive. Wrestling demands that you attack your opponent at all times. I have always had a reputation for being aggressive. That is the backbone of my philosophy. You've got to attack. If it doesn't work, use it to set up another move. The more moves that you attempt will increase your chance of scoring.
I love that clip, people. I love it. So basically, the quote of the day, believe in yourself, keep attacking, stay aggressive. Aggressiveness is the backbone of Dan Gable's philosophy.
Put attacks on the board. Use that attack to get to another attack. I tell my kids that all the time. I'm like, sometimes your best attack is just going to be a setup, and it gets you closer to that, and then you have that re-attack, right there. And then we talk a lot about, rule changes and everything. This philosophy has been around since Dan Gable. Attack, attack, attack. Get points on the board. Don't be scared. So... look at Penn State. That's the philosophy that they have now, right now. They're not afraid to get scored on. They're there to get the points. Go for it. Get their attacks off. So I like it. That's very sweet, very simple. If you guys want, it is on the YouTube. We will set the link in put the link in the description. So if you want to pass that along to your wrestlers, though, anybody should have already listened to Dan Gable. You know what I mean?
For sure, 1,000%. Hey, listen, Jordan, I'd love to sit here and chat it up with you. Unfortunately, this is not my number one source of income as much as I would like it to be. Maybe one day it will be. But I got to go sell some health insurance, so I'm going to cut out. Thanks again for joining me. And people, tune in tomorrow, same time on the Florida Wrestling Room Facebook page. We'll be here for the morning grind and get your day going.
All right, guys, we'll see you.
Keep on grinding for greatness.